Happy Halloween to you all. When you think of Halloween films, you usually think of John Carpenter's Halloween, Hocus Pocus, The Monster Squad, etc.
That's right.
However, some films are overlooked for Halloween, including Arsenic and Old Lace.
Oh, really?
This video will differ from my usual content, as I typically make video essays. Instead, this will be a history video about the making of the film Arsenic and Old Lace.
You're kidding.
Arsenic and Old Lace is a 1944 film starring Cary Grant and Priscilla Lane. Directed by Frank Capra, a drama critic and bachelor who unexpectedly marries Elaine. When he visits his two aunts to share the news, he discovers their dark secret. They've been killing lonely old men and burying them in the cellar.
Dude, not cool.
Though not considered a horror film, it's one of the best films set during Halloween. Some say it's the wonderful life of Halloween films, and I strongly agree. Before the film was made, Arsenic and Old Lace was a stage play written by Joseph Kesserling that ran for 3 years. The film was originally filmed in 1941, but wasn't released until 1944 after the play's Broadway run ended. The reason it was released in 1944 was to avoid hurting ticket sales of the play. The inspiration for Arsenic and Old Lace came from a real-life event. Between 1907 and 1917, Amy Arthur Gilligan ran a nursing home in Connecticut, where 60 people died under suspicious circumstances. Suspicion grew when a relative noticed his healthy brother died soon after Amy pressured him for money. Investigators found that Amy had poisoned her husband and tenants with arsenic, leading to her arrest and a life sentence in prison. In the original stage play, Boris Karloff famously portrayed Jonathan Brewster, Mortimer's brother. Karloff, who allowed his name to be used in the film, wanted to appear in the film but stayed with the play to avoid hurting ticket sales, since he's the main head of the play. Raymond Macy replaced him in the film. Karloff was disappointed, especially since the film included jokes about Jonathan's surgeries, making him look like Boris Karloff.
Look at that puss. He looks like Boris Karloff. No, sir!
Josephine Hull and Jean Adair reprised their stage roles as the Brewster sisters, respectively, with John Alexander returning as Teddy Brewster. Cary Grant ultimately took the role of Mortimer Brewster, but the part was originally intended for Bob Hope, who couldn't take it due to his contract with Paramount Pictures. Grant later expressed dissatisfaction with his performance, calling it one of his least favorites, and feeling that he'd been miscast.
Wait, what?
The film's exterior and interiors were mostly shot on the same stage, except for the baseball game and marriage license office scenes. Wind machines stored bags of leaves for the exterior graveyard scenes to create a Halloween atmosphere. Arsenic and Old Lace is considered a transitional film for Frank Capra, leading his shift from serious films to comedy. Before this, he had directed Mr. Deeds Goes to Town, Lost Horizon, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, and Meet John Doe. Capra described Arsenic and Old Lace as the most fun he'd had making a film since It Happened One Night. Unlike It's a Wonderful Life, which received mixed reviews and was a box office disappointment at the time, Arsenic and Old Lace was critically acclaimed and successful. However, it was not nominated for any Oscars. In conclusion, Arsenic and Old Lace is a timeless blend of dark humor, quirky characters, and a Halloween setting, making it perfect for the spooky season. From stage to screen, it's a hidden gem with stand-up performances by Cary Grant, Josephine Hull, and Jean Adair, along with Frank Capra's direction. Though not a traditional Halloween film, its macabre themes make it a must-watch for fans of classic cinema seeking something different.